So you're getting likes, comments, maybe even some shares of your content. But when you go check your email, your calendar, schedule, or your bank account, there's nothing. No new discovery calls booked, no new clients, no new customers. So let me tell you why your content is failing you, and it's probably not what you think. I really understand how frustrating it is that you are showing up regularly, posting consistently. Your family and friends may love your content, but as you may know, likes don't pay the bills. And if you're watching this, you are probably feeling very disheartened, very frustrated, and close to burnout because all this hard work isn't translating into actual business. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 reasons your engaging content isn't converting, and make sure you stick around to the end because the 3rd one is the one that nobody's talking about. Problem number 1, your content is speaking to the wrong stage of awareness. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when you throw up a quote, like a Monday motivational quote, yes, it might get a couple likes. Or when you are filming behind the scenes stuff of your life or your business and you're out at a beautiful restaurant eating a delicious meal, yes, that kind of content generally does get a couple likes. The problem is that kind of content does nothing to make the person on the other end of the screen aware that they have a problem. And more than that you are the person that can solve it for them. And so what happens is that people consume your content as entertainment rather than as a person who is actively searching for a solution, and that you are the person that can solve it for them. Now, to test this theory, I want you to think about the last time you bought something from someone just because you liked their motivational quote. Exactly. It doesn't happen. And so if you're creating a lot of content like this and you're believing that it's working just because you're getting likes, the truth is you're actually building a following of like fans, not a following of buyers. Problem number 2, and it kind of links and carries on from problem number 1, and that is that your content, there's no bridge, there's no connection between your content and what you are trying to sell. So the behind the scenes and the lifestyle stuff, yes, it's very nice, it's gathering likes, but there's no connection between that and what you can do to help your person with the problem that they are struggling with. And an analogy that can help you think about this is, imagine a restaurant who want to advertise their restaurant by only posting pictures of their dining space, right? Someone might think, oh, that's nice, but there is absolutely no reason that compels them to want to go and eat there because the restaurant's never posting pictures of the food, of the reviews, of the experience their diners have. And so that's nice isn't enough of a reason for someone to think we should go eat there. Make sense? Problem number 3, the one that I mentioned that nobody is really talking about, is that value is not going to drive revenue. Now, this could be like quite controversial because everybody and their dog is telling you just create value-based content, how to just give tutorials, give away all your best stuff, all that kind of, advice, like just give, value. And you kind of somehow get the message that, value is going to translate into revenue and profit, meaning somehow magically, after watching a really resourceful free video, people are just going to be inclined from their own accord, from their own inner drive to find out how to work with you. And my experience working with lots of people in all kinds of niches is that it doesn't happen that way. You need to spell it out in a crystal clear way. What's the problem? How can you help? How can people get it? How can people work with you? You need to give them direct steps and instructions almost on how people can buy from you. You may have heard this before, where like the confused mind doesn't buy. It's the same principle that Without direction, people generally are not going to take it upon themselves to do it. So you need to tell them. Who are you? What do you do? How do you help? How can they get it? Where do they go? I want to be really clear about something because this is something I back 100% and I really believe in. Engagement is not the goal. Getting clients and customers is the goal. This whole influencer economy has tricked people into believing that they have to be Instagram famous. And I'm here to tell you that you 100% don't. What you do need to be is clear, relevant, and you need to tell people how you can help them. Now, the fix is not to become aggressively salesy on every piece of content, on every post that you make from today going forward. It's about understanding that there are the right kinds of content that you could be making in the right kind of sequence. Later this week, I'm going to release a video that talks about what kind of content, how to make content, how to write content that actually converts without becoming that pushy, salesy person that everybody unfollows. But right now, I want you to do something. I want you to go look at your last 10 pieces of content, posts, emails, wherever and however you're making content. And I want you to ask yourself a ruthless question. If you saw that piece of content, would you know, what does this person do? How do they help? And how can I buy it? And if the answer is no, great, because then you've identified your problem. Drop a comment below. What's your engagement like versus your client acquisition? Are you getting lots of likes, but not many buyers? Stick around this week, guys. I've got some great videos coming up. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about messaging mistakes and why your messaging isn't sticking. And if you're new around here, I help business owners fix their messaging so that their content actually converts, drives sales, gets them new clients and new customers. So subscribe, hit that bell, because this week we're going to be breaking down the entire content ecosystem that will turn your followers into buyers.